Imagine waking up every day feeling like you're stuck in a cage. Not a cage made of bars, but an invisible one. A cage built by expectations that others put on you, by the so-called rules of success, by investors who want you to play safe, to fit into a mold. It's suffocating, right? You have a fire inside, a vision so big it shakes the ground beneath you, but everywhere you turn, people want to put that fire out. They want to shrink your dreams down to neat bullets on a slide deck, to numbers on a spreadsheet. You're told to prove yourself again and again, to scale without soul, to grow but not too fast, to make profits but not too loud. It's the same story with every founder who's ever dared to step beyond the ordinary. But this isn't just a story of frustration. It's a story of something more powerful waiting to break free. Because the truth is, founders with true vision, with that burning desire to change the world, don't just want investors. They demand impact investors. Not because they care about buzzwords or trends, but because they understand something crucial. The fight for their vision cannot be won with the same old tools that uphold the status quo. The fights that matter don't fit in neat boxes. They require partners who aren't just chasing dollar signs, but who are willing to chase change, who are ready to stand in the fire alongside those who dare to rewrite the rules. Think about what it feels like when you pitch to the wrong kind of investor. The questions aren't about what kind of impact you want, how deeply you care about the problem, or even how you're pushing the edge of what's possible. The questions are cold, calculated. How soon will you return their money? What's the market size? What's your exit plan? It's a checklist designed for safe bets and comfortable levels of progress. And it's crushing. It crushes the kind of founders who don't just want to build another app or another gadget, but those who want to dismantle systems that have been broken for decades, who want to rewrite destinies. Here's the brutal truth. The world is not broken because there aren't enough smart people or enough money. It's broken because it rewards obedience, not courage. It celebrates those who follow the rules, not those who challenge them. That's why investors who simply want financial returns, without a soul, without a mission, will never see the worth in the founders who dare to be different. Those founders are a threat to the system, a challenge to how business has always worked. They make the comfortable uncomfortable. They scare those who want to keep things easy and predictable. But impact investors, they are different. They don't just hand you money and hope for a return. They are thirsty for transformation. They get that the risk isn't just about the bottom line. It's about rewriting lives, shaking up old power structures, and hacking the system itself. They understand the founder's pain, the roller coaster of fighting for something unseen by most, the weight of trying to take a stand when everyone is telling you just to fit in. Impact investors don't ask you to dim your light. They want you to shine so brightly it blinds the doubters. Here's where the magic happens. When visionary founders link arms with impact investors, they become unstoppable. It's not just a transaction anymore. It's a partnership forged in fire. Together, they refuse to settle for merely incremental change. They aim for leaps that seem impossible. Because impact investors bring something priceless to the table: patience. Not just the patience to wait for financial returns, but the patience to watch a vision unfold in its own time. They see that transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's messy, complicated, full of setbacks, but it's real and lasting. And it's not just about waiting. It's about being selective. Visionary founders need impact investors who are as radical as they are. Investors who burn with the same intensity, who question everything, who reject convenience and comfort. Investors who are willing to look at the world differently, to challenge the status quo, to be both critical and compassionate at the same time. Because the founders who rewrite reality don't want partners who cheerlead from the sidelines. They want partners who pick up the sword and fight alongside them. What's even more powerful is what happens inside the founder once they find those impact investors. Suddenly, the cage starts to crack. The weight starts to lift. The fire inside stops nearly burning them out and starts fueling a movement. When the people you work with believe in your mission just as fiercely as you do, it's like the entire world becomes your ally. You realize you're no longer alone in the battle against conformity and mediocrity. This is liberation in the purest form. Freedom not given by others, but seized in the heart through relentless action, through bold transformation. Imagine the ripple effect. One visionary founder, supported by true impact investors, doesn't just build a company. They birth a possibility, a new way of living and creating. Through their work, they honor differences instead of erasing them. They build strength out of contrast, unite individuals instead of demanding sameness. That's the kind of transformation the world so desperately needs. It's not about fitting in, it's about breaking out, breaking through, and rising above. It challenges every outdated system, every tired belief held by those who fear change. Now, this all sounds electrifying, but it's not easy. Being a visionary founder means being ready to burn brighter and hotter than anyone else in the room, even when it feels like you're burning alone. It means risking rejection, walking away from comfort, rejecting the easy path. It means knowing that the guardrails of the world are made for the many, but you are here for the few, the ones who lead, who transform, who refuse to be boxed in. Impact investors know this and embrace it. They are not here for comfort or certainty. They are here to craft the future with those who dare. Here's a secret not many will tell you. The most visionary founders don't just want money, they want freedom. They want the ability to choose how they build, how fast they grow, and how deeply they impact the world. They want investors who respect their sovereignty, who understand that profit alone is not the goal, but a tool to fuel something much bigger. And impact investors don't just provide this, they embody it. They make space for founders to experiment, to fail intelligently, to unlearn old ways and invent new ones. Because change that lasts, real change, is not a sprint. It is a long, relentless grind through obstacles and doubt. It demands partners who are in it for the long haul. Those impact investors who can see beyond the numbers into the heart of what's possible aren't just funding a startup. They are investing in a movement, a rebellion against all that keeps us stuck. They are unlocking the power of the individual who refuses to be processed, optimized, or controlled. So if you're a founder sitting on that vision that keeps you up at night, dreaming of impact that shakes the foundations of the world, know this. You deserve impact investors who see you, truly see you. Investors who will protect your fire, not with quiet nods, but with fierce, active support. You deserve partners who don't ask you to trade your soul for safety, but challenge you to risk it all for the sake of transformation. And if you're an investor watching this right now, know your role in this fight is crucial. You can choose to be part of the system that rewards conformity, or you can choose to stand with those who dare to unlearn everything and build what's next. It's messy, it's risky, but it's also the only way to ignite the change we all need. At the core of it all, what visionary founders demand from impact investors is simple. Don't just give money. Give freedom. Give belief. Give partnership. Join the fire, not from the sidelines, but inside the storm. Because that's where the real revolution begins. And when it does, the world will never be the same again.